The news, Governor Soludo sends condolence message to the family of late Governor of Ondo State, Akeredolu. Nanka Teens Summit 2023 features over 600 teenagers. President Tinubu seeks support from councils and monarchs. Israel military warns Hezbollah of intervention if attacks continue. Before the news in detail, here is a special message. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. Good evening and welcome. My name is Chinyere Ikoreke. In a press release signed by the press secretary to Governor Chukwuma Soludo, Christian Abureme, Governor Soludo, on behalf of the Anambra State people and the states, grieved the untimely passing away of His Excellency Governor Rotimi Akeredolu San of Ondo State in the early hours on Wednesday, December 27, 2023. The news of Governor Akeredolu's death at the age of 67 is a personal and collective loss, not just to the people of Ondo State, but to Nigeria as a whole. On a personal level, Governor Soludo has lost a valued colleague, a trusted friend, and a confidant, as Governor Akeredolu was a man of integrity, humor, and exceptional intellectual depth. The Anambra State government thereby extend its deepest condolences to the Akeredolu family, the government and people of Ondo State, and the entire Nigerian nation. May God grant them the fortitude to bear this painful loss. May his soul rest in peace. Over 600 teenagers in the Nanka community in Orumba North local government area of Anambra State have been re-energized to achieve set goals in life after they participated in a one-day program tagged Nanka Teens Summit 2023. The event with the theme, Reorienting the Youth and Changing the Narratives, attracted the presence of the Anambra State Governor's wife, Nonya Soludo, Commissioner for Women Affairs and Social Welfare, Mrs. Ife Obinabo, and her youth empowerment counterpart, Mr. Patrick Agamba, and that of Health, Dr. Afam Obidike, and featured distribution of free gifts. Correspondent Joseph Ibocha filed the report.
Soludo, who preached healthy living at the event, noted that a nation with healthy youths is also healthy and urged parents to redouble effort at child upbringing by creating strong bond with their children.
Health or wealth. When you take care of yourself, you can do more. All you didn't do, you end up going need the catchisi here. I went back and I need the encourage people live below backyard garden. Backyard garden, they mean I can't put
Obinabo, on her part, warned against falling for cheap and fake life, and specifically cautioned young girls against making themselves vulnerable by indecent dress codes, noting that rape is a serious issue in present-day society.
By the way you dress, the way you see the aqua, even go working,
Also speaking, Commissioner Agamba, who used the forum to recap Governor Chukwuma Soludo's youth empowerment programs in the state, called on other community leaders to emulate their counterparts in Nanka in helping to redirect the future generation on the right path in life. In their remarks, the President General of Nanka Patriotic Union, MPU, Barrister Ifeanyi Ezike, Chairlady MPU Women Wing, Lady Chinyere Okafo, and the youth leader of Nanka community, Comrade Ken Okoli, who doubles as Asato Youth President, explained that the event was necessary to have a balanced personalities and reshape the future of the upcoming generation, and thanked the host for having the future of the younger ones at heart. Host, architect Emeka Oganeme, who noted that a teen's life could go haywire if not rightly checkmated, explained that periodic seminar as such is needed to redirect the youth positively, with emphasis on the negative effects of drug abuse, social vices, information about sex, as well as improvement on personal hygiene. He advised the youths to desist from all forms of social vices and resolve to develop in life for their own own good and that of the society. Within the summit, a resource person, Engineer Mrs. Maureen Chizoba, spoke on better and cheaper ways of maintaining personal hygiene, especially among young girls. A participant at the summit and student of St. Mary's High School, Iftedunu, Master Shine Merem Ekwerem, who was promised over 80,000 naira worth of school fees by the chairperson of the Nanka Teen Summit 2023 Planning Committee, Comrade Nkechi Omenine, for answering questions correctly after resource person spoke, promised to remain a shining example to others. From Nanka, in Orumba North Local Government Area, Joseph Ebocha reporting for ABS News.
The Archbishop Province of the Niger and Bishop of Awka Diocese, Most Reverend Alexander Ibezimu, says Christmas is not the season to engage in cultism, kidnapping, terrorizing the community, and poisoning people's food and drinks. Rather, a season to seek peace with God. Most Reverend Ibezimu stated this while delivering his Christmas message in Awka. Correspondent Amaka Chibuzo Okoye has details.
The Archbishop said a lot of people misunderstand the season by engaging in different forms of evils and sorcery and causing havoc in their families and communities. Archbishop Ibezim explained that Christmas is a good time to experience the new birth of Jesus Christ, going to the church to renew one's dedication to God, to bring joy and happiness to people, remember the poor and less privileged, extending care and welfare packages to people, and accepting the love of God for humanity. He urged Christians to use this period to express love and patriotism to their state and nation at large. Archbishop Ibezim commended and encouraged the government of Professor Chukwuma Soludo and his deputy, Dr. Onyekachukwu Ibezim, and charged them not to relent in serving and delivering the dividends of good governance to the people of Anambra.
Thanking God for the salvation of our lives, and that is a glorious moment. So it is not a time to celebrate iniquity. It's not a time that young girls will go to find their boyfriends and engage in immoral sexual activities. It's not a time for people to go to the village and they buy brand new masquerades and do all manner of things, get drunk and do other things that does not glorify God. Christ in you. Try during Christmas time to show somebody love, true love, agape love. Try to extend the beautiful goodness of Christ to somebody very close to you during this Christmas.
And he urged Nigerian leaders to see to the welfare of its citizens by making policies and decisions for the good of the masses. From Anglican Village, Awka, Amaka Chibuzo Okoye, ABS News.
Rainbow Heritage Group, a name to beat in real estate, has arrived Anambra State with the aim of providing Indian Anambra and those doing business in the state quality and affordable housing. The Director, Strategy and Planning, Rainbow Heritage Group, Mr. Emeka Nwucha, while fielding questions from newsmen ahead of the launching of the estate, said the Gulf Residency is a real estate planned in conjunction with Anambra State government to bridge the gap in real estate management, such that the livable and prosperous Anambra promised by Governor Chukwuma Soludo will be achieved soonest. Correspondent Ngozi Obileri now completes the story.
They will do differently to ensure quality and affordable housing for the Anambra populace. Mr. Nwucha said that they already have an estate in Port Harcourt called Reef Court Estate, which has been sold completely, and now decided to do something bigger in Anambra. According to him, Rainbow Heritage Group is championed by 5 young professionals who have all it takes to make a difference in real estate business. Mr. Nwucha added that the estate will have the best of facilities, including internet, security, hospitals, schools, recreation centers, and more, with 24-hour steady power supply.
Provide excellence in real estate development and construction. And we did just that in Port Harcourt. In partnership with the state government, we developed our first estate, which is called Reef Court in Port Harcourt. And today, don't take my word, go and look at it. It's about the best estate in Port Harcourt. So we're very happy for this partnership initiative by the Anambra State government, who also want the best for Anambra. We're grateful to the governor, Professor Chukwuma Soludo, And we're also very grateful to Professor Amushazi Ofonzi, the Commissioner of Lands, who has been wonderful in driving this great initiative.
He urged Ndiarambra to rush now and have a feel of what quality means in terms of housing, as they have 3 phases of construction that allow for payments in installments so that no one would be left behind. Mr. Onwocha announced that the mega launching ceremony, which will come up on Friday, 29 December 2023, will hold at the International Convention Center, Awka, and invited everyone to be part of the event so as to get first-hand information on everything about the estate. He says the Gulf residency is located at the new Awka City, Awka GRA, after the International Convention Center, Awka.
This new move into a new GRA, new Awka City, aims at developing a district that encompasses the best standards in architecture, in construction, in environment, in technology, a new modern area, world standard that will encourage more people to come and live as they are doing all over the world in Anambra, in Awka. That is the difference we're aiming at.
In Awka, I am Ngozi Obileri for ABS News.
On national matters, President Bola Tinubu has called for more collaborative effort between the federal, councils and traditional rulers in spreading developments across the country. He said that the successful execution of plans was already being seen with changes that will transform the economy through financial re-engineering of the country. Tinubu spoke during a reception held in his honor by the government and people of Lagos State at the Lagos House, Marina, Lagos. He said the reach of the council and the power of the traditional rulers in the society will be harmonized to provide the needed infrastructure and socio-economic development to people at the grassroots. Pastor Ralph Arinze Anyadiegwu Foundation, Amobia, has been officially inaugurated. The inauguration ceremony, which featured distribution of palliative to widows and the less privileged, took place at the residence of Pastor Ralph Anyadiegwu in Amobia, Awka South Council area. Ngozi Obileri covered the event and our report.
Anyadiegwu, the founder of the foundation, has been in the business of caring for the needy even as a teenager. And growing up as a philanthropist, he continued with the act of giving alms before he was blessed by God for feeding his flock. In order to give his benevolence better perception, he decided to register the foundation officially so as to broaden the services. That was why people gather from parts of the state and beyond to benefit from his large heart this Christmas season. Apart from the bags of rice and wrappers he gifted them, they also received food for their souls through a power-packed prayer session, a message rendered by Reverend Noelum F.I. of Christ Evidence Christian Gospel Church, Awka. The event earlier commenced with Festival of Carols and 9 lessons.
I, as the sole patroness, promoter, facilitator, and very soon the patron saint of this reputable rap, I, Evangelist Queen Elijah, unveiled the grand opening ceremony of this great foundation.
Speaking to the ABS in an interview, the mother of Pastor Ralph, Mrs. Florence Anyadiegwu, and his brother, Mr. Christopher Anyadiegwu, returned all glory to God and said that the situation in their family is grace of God.
Uncommon grace.
God will replenish his pocket, millions of fold. Wherever he gets this thing he's doing single-handedly, God will, in one way or the other, reward him, pay him back, give him the mind to also help people more.
Some of the beneficiaries expressed profound gratitude to God for the gift of Pastor Ralph, whom they said has been feeding the widows over the years, praying God to continue to bless him. From Amobia, in Awka South Council area, I am Ngozi Obileri for ABS News.
On the foreign scene, Israel's military will add to remove Hezbollah from the border with Lebanon if attacks continue, an Israeli minister has warned. Benny Gantz said the military will intervene if militants do not stop firing on northern Israel. Time for a diplomatic solution was running out, he added. Meanwhile, the head of the Israel Defense Forces said troops were in very high readiness for more fighting in the north. Cross-border exchanges of fire have been escalating since Hamas' 7th October attack on Israel. Security sources told reporters on Wednesday Hezbollah launched its highest number of cross-border attacks in a day since October 8th. In sport, Equatorial Guinea's most experienced player, Emilio Nuzer, is warming up to face the Super Eagles on January 14th in the team's opening game at the Côte d'Ivoire 2023 African Cup of Nations. Enzo is a veteran of African Cup of Nations and a permanent fixture in the Equatorial Guinea team since they co-hosted the competition in 2015. At the Côte d'Ivoire 2024 AFCON, Equatorial Guinea will be seeking to go beyond the quarterfinals, which they achieved in Cameroon in 2021. Remember that you can follow news and programs on ABS from any part of the world by liking our Facebook page at Anambra Broadcasting Service. Subscribe to our YouTube at ABS Television Oka, on X at ABS Radio TV, on Instagram at ABS Radio TV. You can also log on to our website at www.absradiotv.com. The main point again, Governor Soludo has sent condolence message to the family of late Governor of Ondo State, Akeredolu. Nanka Teens Summit 2023 has featured over 600 teenagers. President Tinubu seeks support from councils and monarch. And on the foreign scene, we told you Israel military has warned Hezbollah of intervention if attacks continue. To end the news, here is a special message. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. Thanks for being there. My name is Chinyere Ikoreke. Good night.